I had just entered my first year of university, and like many of my peers, I was excited for the prospect of independence and freedom that university life promised to offer. As a queer person who grew up in a rural area, moving to a vibrant and diverse city that is Manchester was as equally as thrilling to me. So I moved into my halls of residence, and I was really looking forward to making new friends and making some truly memorable experiences with my new flatmates. At first, everything was fine and we all got along. I was open about my identity as a queer person. Actually, at the time, I identified as and used the label lesbian, and they seemed to be pretty accepting of that. But then a few of the guys started to make some comments. One said to me, if I didn't have a girlfriend, I would convert you. And another tried to convince me I wasn't a lesbian. How would I even know if I wasn't attracted to men if I never had sex with them? Those sorts of things, really. And I brushed these comments off as a bad attempt at banter. Over time, those comments gradually turned into physically forcing themselves on me, um, in an attempt to quote unquote correct me. I didn't realize it at the time, but they were sexually assaulting me. In my naivety, I had bought into the myth that rape and sexual assault was something that happened in dark alleyways late at night by a stranger, nor did I recognize what happened to me was a form of hate crime. I understood hate crime to be things like verbal or physical abuse, for example, being called slurs or being punched in the face. I didn't report it to anyone, and I didn't tell my friends and family. I think the main barrier for me speaking out was the general lack of awareness and education around sexual violence and hate crime, especially in the context of LGBT identities. Had I known that LGBT Foundation was a third party hate crime reporting centre, things might have turned out differently. I'm not sure I would consider reporting um, or buy into the concept of restorative justice. It has taken me a long time to move past through the experience that I have had, and given the structural barriers that exist within the legal system when it comes to sexual violence, I think pursuing legal action would be really detrimental to my own personal health and well-being. After having my sense of control taken away from me for so long, I choose to put myself first.